Wow. How is that for a view? How is that for a view of the United Kingdom? I don't know if he's, don't know what he's doing. Having a rave? Hello mate. Oh, I missed it, sorry, it's just there. Well, I've made it to Scarborough. I'll give you a view in a moment. Unfortunately, I've broken the parking machine. There's no way resetting it. Maybe it'll reset with a bit of time. Let me just show you this view. I've just driven along the promenade. It is chaos. Busiest place I've seen times 1,000 on this trip. Not sure, it's called Paradise. Not sure we'll see much actually. So the promenade is just out of sight. It is mental. There is so many people here. What a gorgeous view this is though. Okay, we're cooking on gas. So this is St Mary's Church, and I'm not too sure how I feel about this car parking spot. So you can see half of this used to be, well, it is a cemetery, and it looks like this used to be. And all they've done is move the tombstones to the outer edge to turn this into a car park. I mean, look. All around the edge. Feels a bit wrong. So, my first port of call is going to be Scarborough Castle. I love a good castle. I'm not sure, I haven't read too much on this one, what it's like. And Google Maps is telling me to go through the Church of St Mary. As churches go, has this one got the best view you've ever seen? Just actually done a loop on myself. But Anne Bronte, the author, is buried in this cemetery somewhere. Scarborough is a bloody hilly place, I will tell you that much for nothing. Church bells are the one sound. Make my skin crawl for some reason. Okay, I am in Scarborough Castle. And it's got the largest land footprint of any castle in... What? How is the ocean this side as well as this side? It's obvious how. We're on a little bit of a... I don't know what you would call it. Outlet? No, I don't think an outlet's the right term for what I'm on. Can't show you on my phone because it's too sunny. When I get back to the car, I'll show them on that if I remember. So yeah, the largest footprint of any castle in the UK. And this castle itself dates back to the 1100s, so fair old time ago. But the chap was telling me human activity on this site, you're talking 3,000 years plus. Yeah, let's have a wander around. Be cool, imagine the view from up there. No wonder this was a strategic point for a castle. So there is an audio guide available if you want it. I chose not to. Just because I'm not in a rush, but I don't have that long. Oh, there's a little cafe and ice cream van up here. Free guided tours, 3 PM, 1 PM. Oh my good gosh, look at this. It's like being on the end of the world. Look at this. I hope my camera's doing this justice. literally just caught that. So there used to be a Bronze Age settlement originally here. I mean, you can see, I imagine, I mean, I'll get up, try and get up as high as I can. I imagine you can just see, gosh, the arcs on this place, the arcs of visibility on this place are insane. So yeah, £12 to get in. Free tours, free audio tour if you want one, and if you're part of the English Heritage Trust, it's free. Look, this is an old Roman signal station. That gives you an idea of what it would look like. Saw one earlier, or just the remnants. Sort of like a mini fort with a massive tower in. This illustration shows how the signal station may have appeared in the late 4th century. Look, you got the remains. St Mary's Chapel, first built AD 1000 and rebuilt in the 12th and again in the 14th century. It stands in the ruins of a Roman signal station built about AD 370 to give warning of Anglo-Saxon raiders. Before this time the headland was occupied about 500 BC by Iron Age settlers from the Low Countries or the Rhineland. Oh, they're having a picnic here, that's sweet. I don't know if it's going to catch on camera. The sea is the most glorious blue. Oh my god, we're right on the edge. We're right on the edge. Have a look. There's people down there. Oh, there's a road. I sound like such a child. Oh, there's a road. You know, if you're watching this and you've got no one to go places with, just go. Just go and start talking to people. You know, you tell them you're on a trip, you're on a holiday, and people will share their stories with you. People will share information with you. People love to talk about themselves and about the history places where they work. And when the remains of the chapel were excavated, they put all of the remains of Christian people found, they interred them here. The remains were removed to this spot during the excavations of 1921 to 25 at the request of their successors in the common faith in Jesus Christ as Saviour and Lord. This memorial was erected by the Corporation of Scarborough. I'm not having that tower that you can see. I mean, it's falling apart, but I'm not having that. It's part of the original castle because the brickwork looks modern. We'll get close to it. It looks much too modern. So there's a sign that's saying that the tower's part of the King's Hall, dating from the 14th century. So it's still very, very old, isn't it? Oh, these flies. I don't know if you can see them. I'm going to get the best view from here or up there. I don't even know if you can go up that way. Let's go up here first. Wow. How is that for a view? How is that for a view of the United Kingdom? Right, let's have a look in this tower. I was just talking to a chap, I don't know if you'll be able to see him behind me, he's on the platform I was just on. He's over from Saudi Arabia studying English. Had a good long chat with him. It just proves my point, just start speaking to people. He's lived here for 2 months. His first time he visited this castle because the wind has been too cold. He said that's been one of his biggest challenges being in the UK. The second being dietary, because certainly in Scarborough there's nowhere that does halal meat. Yeah, he's up there, look, taking photos. But he's just saying he's going to try and transfer to York because the school in York is a bit better. And then he wants to go to uni. Ah, what? Why? It's just a haven for pigeons and seagulls now. Still an amazing view. You know, as beautiful as this is on a sunny day, as summer is dawning, can you imagine here in December? It must be bitter. Oh, the seagulls are doing the funny business. Cheers, guys. Hello, doggy. I thought he was locked in a cage. Hello. Hello, doggy. You're a cutie, aren't you? You had a crisp packet. Hello, you friendly? Oh, you are friendly. Hello. Has this dog not got the best view in the world? Luckiest dog ever. See you later, mate. Right. Don't know what's going on with my phone battery. It's struggling to charge. So I can either go down there or down the steep road. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do the steep road. I'm going to show you the road that I come up. Walk along the promenade. Apparently there's a beach cliff lift something to save me the walk back up this hill. If you can't tell, it's absolutely scorching today. Like, for Britain anyway. And might have to unleash the shorts and vest tomorrow, which I actually hate doing. I'm not body confident at all. But this road as well, this is not a one-way street up. This is a two-way street. And wait till you see some of the parking on it. Like, I don't know how. I wouldn't even live there if that was the parking that I had to commit to. I mean, the camera's probably not going to do this incline justice, but this is steep. Like I'm having to brake to walk down. I cannot for the life of me imagine parking on this hill. Oh, look how steep that is. That's me pointing the camera straight forward. Bet this looks crap on video. There's always one, isn't there? It takes up 2 spaces in a tightly limited area of parking. Right, it's 4 o'clock. Round this corner is where it was just absolute carnage earlier. We'll see if it's still like it. It's a little bit better. There was just floods of people here and cars. Everyone with the tops off. It's still absolutely rammed. Honestly, it's a little bit quiet now, but you can see how busy the places are. This place was absolutely heaving. Every venue was chock-a-block full of people. Proper, got a seaside vibe, seaside summer vibe to it. Let's have a look at the harbour. Bit of peace and tranquility. Don't see many of these anymore, do you? And that is the beach. Not a very big beach. I know the tide's in. Not big at all. It is packed. That beach must be about 20 feet to the ocean. I don't know if he's, don't know what he's doing. Having a rave? Hello, mate. Oh, I missed it. Sorry, it's just there. Have a good one. I can't even dance when I'm smashed, let alone like that guy. I ain't seen no cliff lift thing. I think that's just amusements in there. It's absolutely massive. I mean, this stretch of beach is about 8 feet from the water's edge, and it's getting narrower and narrower. Oh, there it is. There it is. Last train today, 17:45. Okay. I'm gonna have a wander. That's a relief. I'm gonna have a wander up then. We're gonna have a look if that's interesting, and then come back and get on that cable car thing. I don't know if Scarborough's a hotspot for German tourism, but I've heard a lot of Germans today. All different groups, couples. Wonder why that is. So this is the South Bay, Southside Bay. Fantastic looking building, not sure what that is. Oh, I'm gonna find out. Wow, it's a bar and restaurant. What a regal building. Looks like there's been some sci-fi exhibition on today or something. Looking at everyone who's coming out. Ah, it's a theatre as well. Conference and entertainment centre. Do with one of those right now. I tell you, I'm exhausted. Oh, there's a cliff lift here. Shall I do it? £1.50. The thing is, I'm parked. Oh my god, it's miles away. Up there near that White House. I can't see on the screen where my finger is. There's a big white house below the castle, diagonally to the left. That's where the churchyard is. I'm parked there. What I don't want to do is get the lift up here and then there'll be a dip down and back up again. But it would give me a different view walking back. Let's do it. You ain't bothered. So that took about 15 seconds. It was £1.50 well spent. Saved my legs a little bit. So the lady was saying there was a bit of a dip on the way back, but there's some good interesting things to see, so we'll have a look. Look at the view from the Prince of Wales apartments. My gosh. Some of the East Coast really is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? A lot of people spend a lot of money travelling to the south of France and similar places. But look at this area. I mean, I will say, you probably, and I don't know this for sure, I've not been, but you probably in the south of France don't get groups of topless lads wolf whistling at every girl that walks past, like you quite do in Britain. I still need a place to stay tonight. It's getting on. I was looking at this place to stay, the Crown Hotel, but look, good luck parking anywhere near it. And the reviews say that The communal areas, the entrance and everything are really grand and well maintained, but the rooms themselves aren't in that great condition, so I'll probably end up staying somewhere outside of Scarborough just for the sake of the parking, because it's too much. It's too challenging. Bugger! It goes all the way back down to come all the way back up again. I'm not getting out of this hill walk, am I? Ah. That hotel too, the Esplanade, like the Crown. It's only like £40 a night, but good luck parking anyway. This is alright, it goes across this footbridge, look. That's not all the way down. So I'm having a whinge. I've done 22,000 steps so far. My knee, I jolted it at some point, just felt it slightly go laterally. Starting to give me a bit of jip. Spa Chalet, wow. Luxury holiday home. Bug's just gone in my ear. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Do you know what? The whole of Scarborough's pretty cool. If you've not been here, it's got a mix of everything. In fact, where did I start? Bridlington, not too far down the coast. Bridlington, Foley and Scarborough I've done today. And within, an easily drivable distance, you've got everything you could possibly wish for. Busy areas, serene, empty, beautiful beaches, arcades, amusements, fairs, restaurants, good food. See that building there? I think that's called the Rotund Museum. Here's an interesting fact for you that I've got logged in somewhere in my brain. That was the first purpose-built museum in the whole of Great Britain. I can't recall the date it was built, but cool story, bro. Anyway, looking at places to stay earlier, I saw 3.5 miles north there's a YHA, a hostel, and I stayed in a YHA hostel when I walked Hadrian's Wall Path, and it was one of the best places that I stayed in. So I think I might opt for that at the moment. Oh, sorry, I take it back. This is the Grand Hotel. I mean, look at that for a building. Yeah, sorry, that's the one that I was talking about earlier. I won't repeat myself. That is the hotel. If any of you are really keen on Scarborough, that's Scarborough Town Hall, built in the 1850s. Right, I'm going to walk through the town, hoping I don't dip back down to the prom and up again. You want to sound of British Seaside? Bingo. Someone's just once you stop calling it. Fuming. Absolutely fuming. It is covered. Would you even bother with a car wash? It looks like it's been paintballed. I've just messed up so badly. Just booked a hotel, didn't zoom out on the map, non-refundable, booked it. It's near bloody Leeds, I can't get it back. An hour and 10 minutes to drive there. It's not worth the drive because I'll be going southwest. I need to be going north. So I've just had to book another hotel. So I've got 2 hotels booked tonight. The other one includes breakfast. The one I've just booked doesn't.